Most High, secret place. Psalm 91. Let it breathe. Most High. Shadow me somebody bigger blocking our burns. If the sun still hits my shoulders, then my heart still learns. But I don't trust the false light of the world that flatters, then it fades. I seen lamps promise daylight, then leave the room in gray. He that dwelleth in the hiding place abides beneath the shade. Not that coping strategy is covenant in grace. I was self-made till self broke, till pride lost its crown. Now I count it all as lost when the king comes down. If the world wants my name, it can take the dust I was. I got a safer identity in the blood and in the trust. You can call me hidden, you can call it buried deep. I call it being covered while the poison passes me. I am not my own breath, not my own beat, not my skin. If the light is in the chamber, then the darkness can't be. Let the arrows fly, let the night wind moan. I found a cleft of mercy, I am not alone. When the terror starts to rise and the wolves begin to sing, I will rest under the shadow of the sheltering king. Hidden in him, hidden in him. Self gets small when the Holy One's in. Hidden in him, hidden in him. Death can't find what the blood has hid. Let the arrows fly, let the storm give spin. I ain't standing in me, I'm hidden in him. Hidden in him, hidden in him. The shadow of the Almighty is where I live. Revelation 12, the woman fled to a place prepared by God. That's not metaphor for maybe, that's a shelter made in vow. The wilderness can feed you if heaven says it can. Manna for the midnight when you got no plan in hand. I know the serpent studies every crack in every wall, but the dragon can't outright what the lamb already saw. Two-edged truth in my mouth now, scripture lighting scripture up. When I read the fall of Babylon, I hear my own city judge. I walk through pressured hours with the psalm on my lungs. Thou art my refuge, was the rope I held from. Not because I'm fearless, but because he is near. Not because the night is kind, but because his voice is clear. If I boast in weakness. If I stand, it's by his hand. I was taught to know the kingdom, not this counterfeit land. Hidden in him, hidden in him. Self gets small when the Holy One wins. Hidden in him, hidden in him. Death can't find what the blood has hid. Let the arrows fly, let the storm give spin. I ain't standing in me, I'm hidden in him. Hidden in him, hidden in him. The shadow of the Almighty is where I live. Who can pluck me from his hand? Who can touch me when I stand? Not by might, not by pride. I am covered, I abide. Let the old man fall, let the false light Now I move through the pressure like a witness in the flame. Every scar I used to hide got a scripture by his name. When the feast day fades and the room goes cold, he prepares a table in the presence of my foes. So I don't need applause, I don't need the throne. I'm a pilgrim with the promise and the kingdom as my home. The shadow is not absence, it's proof of greater nearness. A greater way to glory, making lesser threats disappear. So if the storm keeps knocking, let it knock until it tires. I'm already in the chamber where the cherubim are higher. I was lost in my own echo, chasing counterfeit light. Now the Son of Man has found me and my soul is well and right. In him, that's where I remain, under the shadow of his holy name. Hidden in him, I am covered.